Yes, it is.
Yes.
Right?
Ne.
Right?
Yeah, no. But I think also there must be an age where it's like, man.
No.
No, I'll
Aye.
tell you why.
Aye,
I'll tell
aye,
you
aye, aye, aye.
because kaloku umakhulu notamkhulu ababoni kakuhle.
Ah,
Aye,
yes,
aye,
stereotype
aye,
one.
I'm
aye,
not.
aye, aye.
I'm not. Okay.
Ndizakuxela.
Okay.
Ndizakuxela kumakhulu. I
Yes.
think
Okay, sure, frequent health checks are in order after reaching 60 or so, but the elderly mustn't automatically turn in their driver's license. We have written in the past about old timers buying converters, and now we have something completely different. It's still a performance car, albeit, I think, less hardcore, as this sweet 79-year-old lady just
Yo.
purchased a 2022 Volkswagen Golf GTI.
She's
Makhulu
a
guys.
lover of GTI. And that's it.
Ah.
And it's okay.
she's allowed to love a GTI.
Yeah,
man.
no.
And it's hers. Get what you taking?
Yeah,
Ekugqibeleni.
okay, ekugqibeleni.
Uyithenge ngemali yakhe, guys.
And
Umakhulu,
30.
she didn't ask anybody to pay the installments.
Do.
She might have even bought it cash. So
You never
Those
know.
years. She has been driving EVWs for the last 50 years and has a soft spot, like Leon said,
The ambassador.
for the
kaloku.
GTI. That's easy to understand.
I think they should be looking at giving her one.
Yeah.
Surely.
Surely, Nyan.
That's an ambassador driving a VW for the past 50 years. And she's loyal to the brand.
No,
Ah.
she is. Also, the footage shared on social media by a salesperson was recorded at the Hatfield Volkswagen dealership in Ravonia on delivery day. By the big smile on her face, it seems the old lady was excited to get behind the wheel of a shiny new black GTI. Yes. We sincerely hope we've been just as passionate about cars as she is in her old golden eye.
okwelift nje ndifuna uyiva ibhodla
Ibhodla, ne? I know the phone. It's a black one. I love black cars. There's something about nje black cars. Our next story. Court affirms Batabile Dlamini lied under oath. Battle now begins over her ANC power.
under oath, guys.
Under oath. How do you do that?
Do you know, Moss, that's the same as breaking the law.
Yeah.
So
Such a chance, nothing but the truth. So help me
It's
God.
the liver for me.
Kuthiwa, do you promise?
Do you?
Uthi,
Yo,
promise?
what's-
Uthi,
you had another opportunity.
Kuthiwa, mamela ke. Like this time around, ne? Sizaphinde sikubuze, but are you sure?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What do I
Uthi, wathi.
Wow, just like that.
Yo.
Batabile Dlamini was found guilty of perjury by Magistrate Betty Kumalo in the Johannesburg Magistrates Court on Wednesday in relation to her testimony during an inquiry into her role in the 2017 grants crisis. The ANC Women's League president Batabile Dlamini lied under oath while she was Minister of Social Development. She will know on the 1st of April whether she will have to go to prison or pay a fine. Yo.
Isn't that April Fool's Day?
Now that you think about it.
Maybe they'll just tell her you're gonna pay a fine. Just
That's
joking, you
okay.
go to jail.
I know.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
hectic. That would be so hectic. Yo. The sentence might also determine whether she will be able to accept a possible nomination for a second term, as the ANC WL conference is due in the first half of June. It was revealed in court that she receives 70,000 a month for this job, Kumandi, on top of a 40,000 a month pension from Parliament. Yo. Although there is no indication as yet whether the crime of perjury is considered serious enough for an ANC leader to step aside, it's the first time that there's been such a conviction of a national ANC leader. It will be difficult for Dlamini to attend a Women's League conference while confined to a prison cell.
Yo, they just had to add that.
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
They threw
They
that.
just had
I
to.
know.
Nah,
Uh,
3
just-
years.
That's
by
that.
the way.
That's that.
That's that. You know.
That's that extra.
Yo.
What else is going on?
Our next one. Hey. ANC politicians' kids showered with favors, gifts, and contracts thanks to state capture cash.
Oh,
Like guys,
Must
we've
be
been knowing
nice.
these things, guys.
have we though?
Have we?
Have we?
But
Have we?
but
Suspecting and knowing. Are two
okay,
different
we've
things.
been
Sure.
suspecting. Okay.
Mm.
These ANC children soaked up the trickle down process of corruption. Don't touch politicians' kids. Yo. The Zondo Commission found this out when inquiry investigators
Subpoenaed.
the bank records of former President Jacob Zuma's children and an enraged Zuma accused them of crossing the line. Former Cabinet Minister Nomvula Mokonyane was similarly outraged by allegations made at the commission about her children and suggested they were part of an orchestrated plot to demonize her offspring. Now, there is no doubt that some children of ANC leaders benefited from the proceeds of state capture. 3 volumes of the state capture report released so far have established that a number of these political were given favors, gifts, and contracts as a result of their parents' proximity to power. I have a question.
Okay.
I have a question. Siba, your mother is the MEC of.
Mm.
You get an opportunity
Yes.
because Umamalko is there.
Uh-huh.
Won't you take it?
What do you mean opportunity?
Since Bagaloku says, but you are getting this because your surname is
Hey.
this. So are you telling me just because?
Yeah, but would it be responsible of you to take
Wouldn't
it?
be
Because it's obviously
responsible.
going to get your parent in trouble.
Mm.
You might take it now,
Yeah.
but it's definitely going to cause trouble. Not even a year from now, somebody's going to be in court. Somebody's going to be suffering.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to be in trouble.
Mm, mm, mm. But now let's say I'm not working.
Huh?
Let's say I'm not working now. Let's say I'm not working true, and it just so happens that MEC Health, and let's say my studies are aligned.
Mm.
Or maybe we should just go for
Then
the
the position should be advertised.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Rightfully
you should
so.
apply
Rightfully
with
so.
other people.
I'm
If
right
you are
there.
qualified,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and you've also in your application, there's a declaration form. But are you related to anybody
Mm.
who works in this department? Who's got the
MEC.
MEC. You
Yeah.
put that there so that you were applying because you were qualified.
Yeah.
You weren't applying because it's your mother
It so
or your
happens.
father
Yeah.
or your cousin's husband or whatever.
Got you.
And you
Gotcha.
declare upfront when you
Yeah.
apply in an open process
Yeah.
that yes, I have a relative who works in this department. However, I also studied
Yeah.
for this, and I'm qualified, and I've been working in the field, and this is how I plan to go forward: is to apply for this position.
Yeah.
And even at the interview, they'll see, we see here that the MEC.
Mm.
You realize that doesn't guarantee you the job.
Yeah.
But yes,
Yes.
I'm here on my own merits.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Let's go on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. No doubt to her daughter's children. Makonyane offered up Katleho's life history to the Zondo Commission to try to defend this practice. Makonyane testified that after Katleho had attended boarding school at the Elite Roden in Johannesburg, Makonyane opted to take her away from this mercy environment where our children were immediate targets.
Mm.
Katleho was sent to China, where she ended up staying for 12 years to pursue further studies in master Mandarin.
Yayibona ke loo nto.
Okay. Makonyane said her daughter was offered vacation work by Watson during this period because her fluency in Mandarin was useful to the Bosasa CEO and because Watson had known Katleho since she was a child. She denied this arrangement had anything to do with her own political status. But we will never know if it's true or not.
Well, there are some things that we can just leave hanging.
Yes.
But we know, Tina, ukuba, it didn't taste well. It didn't taste nice the first
Yeah.
time. I'm not sure it's ever going to change
No.
because it seems a bit dodgy.
Yeah. It does.
But we live in South Africa, guys.
yeah.
If it sounds dodgy and it looks dodgy,
It
it
probably
probably
is.
more than likely.
It is. I think let's go to our next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You.
President, in fact, the former or the suspended Secretary General, Ace Magashule, he says ANC leadership manipulating subcommittees, and this should be interesting.
Yeah. He also questioned the constitutionality of the decision to bring in outsiders into the National Executive subcommittees. Suspended African National Congress Secretary General Ace Magashule has accused the governing party's leadership of manipulating its subcommittees for factional interests.
This
Yeah.
factional thing, guys.
This thing is getting deep.
It's deep.
We are going to be witnessing the ANC going into an elective
Yes.
Congress.
Yeah, well,
Is it in December? I think it's in December
Yeah.
this year. So the build up to that is going to be quite
it's gonna be
intense.
a lot
Yeah.
Because this is for the leadership of the ANC.
Mm,
There apparently are three factions,
mm,
from what we've heard so far. And one of the factions is obviously the one that says, no, we need to give President Ramaphosa a second
Yeah.
term.
yeah.
The second faction is the Lindiwe Sisulu faction.
Mm,
And the third faction is the Dr. Zweli Mkhize faction,
yeah.
all of which are pulling different numbers of people from
Yeah.
different branches to try to get support.
Yeah.
So now,
Hey.
outsiders are also allowed to contend. So it's adding another dimension into this whole beef or build-up. It's going to be interesting watching this.
Yeah.
We will be following up with it here on
Absolutely
Moment of
have
Truth.
to.
Don't worry, we'll stay very much abreast of what is happening. It's 21 minutes, by the way, before 10 o'clock. And what are they saying about these factions?
Ooh. So Magashule spoke to Eyewitness News just hours after his ally, ANC Women's League's president. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, Women's League's president Batamile Dlamini was found guilty. Wait, right? Okay. Was found guilty of perjury by the Johannesburg Magistrates Court on Wednesday. He was commenting on a leaked document which proposes changes to the different portfolios of the NEC crucial subcommittees like economic transformation, health and education, as well as legal and constitutional affairs.
This is going to be interesting.
It is.
This is going to be interesting because all along, the suspended ANC Secretary General, Umar Hashole, has been trying to fight for his way back to
Yes.
his position. And now bringing up all of this to say people are influencing this, that, and the next thing, maybe another tactic. Or maybe he might have a point. Do we know for a fact?
No, we don't.
Do we know for a fact?
Yeah,
Stay tuned.
stay tuned. The must not stay tuned.
What do we have next? We have what's happening in the continent of Africa.
In the continent, because Usiba was so graceful yesterday. And let me read the last one. Nothing today. Nothing today. I must also do the same thing.
All right. Zambian students stranded in Ukraine return home. That's great news,
Yeah.
right? A total of 79 Zambians who fled the war in Ukraine and arrived at Kenneth Kaunda International Airport in Lusaka on Tuesday evening. So, bafikile guys, abantwana.
That's
At least-
I'm there too.
Hey, hey,
I want to celebrate.
Yes.
I'm happy for them. I really am.
progress.
But I want to hear more of these because there were apparently about 30,000
Yeah.
plus
Mm.
Africans and mostly students
Mm.
who were stuck at the beginning of the conflict. Some have been injured. Some are still stuck in places they can't move from. Others have been allegedly denied access to certain
Yeah.
levels of transportation. And then others have been difficult to locate.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because remember, wherever you were staying, if they started bombing there, you don't exactly
Network,
announce, "Well, look, I'm gonna run
nothing.
that way."
Yeah.
If somebody comes looking, tell them I'll be hiding over there.
Yeah,
You gotta get out of
exactly.
here.
Yeah.
So it was difficult to locate those people as well.
Literally, survival of the fittest. Man. They were welcomed on the tarmac by Stanley Kakubo, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and the Minister of Information and Media, Chusi or Kushi, Kasanda. The government assured their relatives that it would take care of any remaining Zambians. In a war, things are complicated, fragile situations can change at any time, but we have continued. Thank you to all the Zambians who prayed. Thank you to the communities with the government and the prayer that allowed us to get through. The first group of Zambians are here, but until they are all here, this situation is not behind us, said Stanley Kakubo, Minister of Foreign Affairs. So that gives us a bit of hope
Yeah.
that they're not done. I mean, we will.
Yeah.
It means we will continue praying. We will continue,
And, and there's more effort.
Yeah.
It's just-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm getting that as well. For the survivors, the majority of whom are students, the war and the evacuation process carried out under difficult circumstances have left their mark. It was pretty terrifying, traumatic. We may be physically okay, but mentally, I don't think we are ready, said Catherine Milanzi, a Zambian student who managed to evacuate. I can't imagine.
I also can
Maybe
imagine.
fine physically, but
But
the trauma.
mentally,
Yeah, and also,
trauma.
I mean, how do you even begin to de-stressing or you call it debriefing when you're sitting down and telling people, but yeah, so we were sitting having coffee,
And then,
and then a missile hit the building. Like,
what?
huh? What do you mean? So, I mean, it's things of that nature, that kind of trauma that carries over. And I mean, we still have their studies to consider.
Yeah.
Is the university still existing? Is it not burnt to a crisp? What happens with their studies? What happens to
Yeah.
their credits? What happens to the time that they
Yeah.
spent there? Maybe they were in their final year or doing a practical. A lot of them are medical students who were doing their practicals
Yes,
in
absolutely, yeah.
Eastern European
Mhm.
hospitals. Now they have a challenge because not only do they have to come back here, but we don't know how long this conflict is going to last.
Yeah.
We don't know when people are actually going to start going back to the Ukraine, if they're going to go back,
Sure.
and if things are even still the same. Because, I mean, war is a different story.
Mm.
War is not like me and you get in an argument and one of us
No.
storms out of the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of us blows up the studio,
Mhm.
and then there's no, you know what I mean? So there's that kind of challenge to consider.
My goodness. All right. There's this one more story, guys.
Mm.
Please allow me.
Go ahead.
Stage 7 load shedding. If we run out of diesel,
You.
We need to hear this.
we need to hear this. Right now, at least 16 electricity generating units are at risk of breaking down, Eskom warned on Wednesday.
Yep.
The risk of breakdown at 3 of those units is extremely high, while 10 units were at medium risk. Eskom hit South Africa, implemented stage 4 power cuts at 9 a.m. on Wednesday. It expects to downgrade load shedding to stage 2 on Friday for it to be suspended on Monday. Stage 7.
Yeah.
Inoba,
What is that? Is that,
I-
is that like 1 hour
You
of
know,
electricity on a day?
I remember you.
No, but like, do they not describe what stage 7 is? I'd love to find out, actually.
Let's see. Eskom Chief Operating Officer Jan Oberholzer said stage 4 load shedding was needed to preserve diesel and water resources while fixing broken down units. We have significant challenges with units that broke down, said the COO. We are also running 16 units with risks. We haven't covered ourselves in the glory over the last few days. Eskom is burning through 9 million liters of diesel a day to keep the lights on.
You.
Yeah,
9
my
million liters.
Okay, so Mandy Wiener interviewed eyewitness news reporter Mia Lideker. Jan labels it as a financial blood nose that they are taking for us, the customers, so they don't have to ramp up to stage 6. So they're burning through 9 million liters of diesel per day. Someone else said he painted a very bleak picture. If we do run out of diesel, we can see load shedding ramped up by 3 stages. Where will it end? Stage 8 load shedding. And finally, they are confident that this crisis will be over by
What
Monday.
is stage 8? Is that like when you have to ask them to turn on the electricity for half an hour so you can at least charge your phone?
Perhaps submit a young memo to request an hour a day at least.
And you need to motivate. But do you really?
Do you
really?
Wow. Hectic.
What's the time,
Yo.
girl?
The time now is 9:45. And this is moments in current news.
We are extraterrestrial. We are KNR.
We're social. Check us out on Facebook.
At Keeping His Radio.